Hi, welcome back. So, it's the next day. I'm back to the same thing. Merge down, merge down. What I'll do is I'll duplicate. It's pretty much the same thing, same character, everything. So, I'll just duplicate and merge the important bits. I can probably even move this all the way down here, since the everything of everything doesn't overlap where it shouldn't. That looks about right. And what I'll do for this is I'll lower down the opacity so that I can see the sketch layer beneath. I want to be able to see both layers, so that's why I'm not removing it completely. Grabbing the scarf and the jacket. I'll start with blocking out the jacket. And I'm actually going to bring that layer up a bit so it's more clear. I made some oatmeal this morning, but I haven't finished it yet. Blueberries, apples. I also made tea. And coffee. I still have some soup left, which I'll probably finish that up today. I'm gonna make the scarf a little bit bigger than it is in the actual outfit, just so that it's easier to color pick from. Going back, grabbing the shirt and the pants. Pants will have to go below the layer 4. And the final touch, so to speak. Whoops. It looks a bit like a skirt right now, so I'll just try to line up the erase marks with the previous layer. And there we go. And merge all of those. I think I'll keep this base for the character, especially if I need to make another outfit for her again in the future, which I anticipate I will. It's definitely good to have this around. Everything else can be merged together. Nope, not that layer. merge them. Perfect. And then the twins. I'll merge the eyeball with the face, but I'll leave the dresses separate. Actually, I'll duplicate that, keep it in a little box, and we'll label this paper dolls. Because I don't know if you ever did this as a kid, but we had these little books, right, where you would cut out a paper doll and you cut out paper dresses or skirts or shirts, and you would play dress up with the paper doll. And this is kind of like that. It's just a base that you can use to play dress up with. And since we have the duplicate, we can merge that down as well. I'm trying not to have too many layers. I say with my horde of 1 million layers. And now that we have those, I can get rid of these references on the side. Same for, actually, no, I don't want to, well, for this, it's the wrong blue. I also wanted to do like a sheet for backgrounds as well. I probably won't do it on here, but I wanted to have a page where I have the color palette for different places, environments. I'll delete the references for now, and then I can go back at another point if I need. Alright, all that is down. Next we have Bill. Where is he? 1, 2. Bring it up a bit. Oop. Come on. Oh, I forgot to do a bubble for Sunday. I'll do that later. Actually, no, I'll do that now. Something that I also just realized that I forgot is that I gave her a sleeping outfit recently. So I should probably draw that too. See, the paper doll is already coming in handy. Perfect. Turn that off. Layer above. It's nothing particularly fancy. It's just a plain blue nightgown. And I believe that I did have slippers for it. Now I'll put the ears in. She's not supposed to really have her hair out for that. Let me go back and edit that. There we go. Back up top. little bow strand. Perfect. And then I just brought in the ref. Turns out I used plain blue slippers, but to be honest, I kind of want to do maybe a light red. Let me go back and edit the feed. I'll just use a clipping mask for this and shave it down if I need to. Or evidently maybe build it up. Yeah, I think light pink is better than plain blue for that. Well, no, I think I'll stick with light pink. Well, not pink, it's more of a salmon orange. Salmon orange. Orange. That's fun. I keep doing this thing lately where whenever somebody says two words too close together, I'll just take the first letter of the first one and then the ending of the second one and merge it together. It's not super on purpose, it's like one of those impulse things. I also made the side on this jacket too high. Too high. And her bubble. Color 1. Color 2. I think I'll try to squeeze it in on the edge over here. And then the middle. Maybe I should do it off center, because that'll make it easier to color pick. Yeah. Perfect. I also moved in a panel from Banana so that I can get her bubble colors too. I think that this was decently close-ish, but okay, maybe not close enough. And then again, off center. Which gives it a good bit of room. Yeah. Okay. Don't need that, don't need that. I think just as a small indicator, I'm gonna add their eyelashes to the bubble. No, that looks weird. That looks really weird. Maybe this won't look as weird. purples in the same layer altogether. For Bill, I do his, I guess, back feathers pitch black, but I think I do the same blue undertone that I do for the skunk. So instead of coloring him in with just pitch black, I'm going to do that blue. Because that'll be what I need to color pick. I'm doing it on the right layer. Before I bubble that in, not bubble it in, fill it in. This, and then the blue for the skin is the same thing that the same thing that I'd use for the eyeball. And then I need beak. Also beak. And this, I wanted to do a separate block for, since it's so small. And I think that these were supposed to be for the eyeball, though I'm now unconvinced that it's necessary. Especially now that I'm staring straight at it. Either way. I did that wrong. Then blue. Actually, is the right, yeah. I'll do this now, since it needs to be in the layer on top. Same with this one. And all of this, before I do anything else or add anything else, would be a good paper doll layer. So merge, duplicate, I'll take the color picker bits out and slide this over. Good. And then the extra one I'll put in the paper dolls folder. Alright. Apron, t-shirt, turning off that layer, going above, getting the apron, Either one, either way. And maybe shaving down the neck a little bit. Looks good. And the next one, his sweater is textured. I used a scatter brush and then manipulated the layer and changed some opacities and all that to give it a weird texture. Which means it's probably a good idea to do color blocks for this. And then I'll just do one for the base layer. Shave this down a little bit. And then on top I'll just do a bunch of speckles. And I'll do this maybe for a minute. Just layering, layering, layering until it looks right. Just to sort of get the feel of the outfit. Since there's so much to pick from, I do have them over here, even though this is an easily pickable setup. But that very much gives the mottled feel of it. Mottled. It's a fun word. Okay. Merge. These two. Oop. There we go. And that means that the only character left for this sheet would be Smoth. I was originally gonna do Coco on here as well, but she has so many outfits that I don't think it would make sense to put her on the sheet with all of the secondary characters. Right, I almost forgot. I need to give Bill a bubble. A Bill bubble. Bubble Bill. Actually, do I go with the original or the new one? I'll go with the original for now. Let's turn the guide layer back on. Go up here. His bubble coloring is fairly close to Cindy's, I think. That might have been why I changed it. Yeah, they are pretty similar. Did I even change it? Are my eyes deceiving me? No, I did change it. Yeah, okay, I'll stick with the new one. I didn't change the middle color, but I did change the base color, which makes the whole thing feel more pumpkin-y. I'll keep it like that. Right. Turning that layer off. Final characters mob. I think I'll get to this next time. I'm gonna go eat that oatmeal that's been sitting out on the counter. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and if they do, bite them back.